Hello everybody. These three items you're looking at here, they're about to be charge port covers for your electric vehicle. Sound interesting? Then keep watching. Alright, I've got my three items that are going to be my charge port covers, or hopefully will be the charge port covers. Let's see if they work. I've got my faucet cover, hardware store item, about $5. Got my 2-liter juice jug, and that's been sliced down the side, and then the top cut off. And we'll have to modify that, but that is that one. That cost $5 for the juice, but technically nothing. And then we've got a plastic bag. I have already fixed the Velcro on the corners. Yeah, and that's the wind blowing it into the camera. There's the Velcro, and that is also supposed to be a charge port cover. And those will maybe be not as good, maybe be better, maybe be just the same as my expensive Macapuche charge port cover that I have now, that I've used a few times and it works great. I do love it, and we're gonna test out to see if these things will do any better. So as we can see here, this is my Macapuche, my $80 charge port cover. As I said, I've used it before, and in the rain it works really well. I've used it in sleet, but not full snow, but I would assume it's going to work just the same. And it is as easy as that. So the only part that rain would ever get in is if it's driving rain and it comes in the sides, but it's really not going to travel that far unless there's a big storm, and nothing's going to help. So I love this thing. It's great. The only thing I don't love about it is that for something that I've spent the money on, it does kind of come out easily. So the first couple of times, it's stuck in there with the double beading on the end. It's been folded over, but now that I've used it a couple of times, it just pulls out. So there's a part of me that worries about it getting stolen, but I don't think I really have to worry. I guess we'll find out when I have to buy another one, if it ever does get stolen, but I kind of don't think it will. So now we go to the faucet cover. The faucet cover is meant to go into the charge port and sit much like this and just cover it. I have tried it before, and I know that it doesn't quite fit. Somebody that I know, and that I know very well, he devised this. I think he devised it himself, but don't quote me on that. He uses it on his Kona EV, and it works great for him. But I think the area is shaped a little differently, obviously, because it just won't stay in there. There is this that I assume is supposed to keep it in here somewhere, somehow, but I haven't been able to figure this part out. I tried it around the cable, but I can't figure it out. So, if you've got another car, a Hyundai Kona, then this might be your ticket. But it just doesn't stay. So, unless there's different sizes of these things, it doesn't work so well. the next one is the plastic bag. And the plastic bag is an easy option. It just cost me the Clark shoes that I'm currently wearing. And if we can get this to shove inside here, might have to pop the hood for that. So that does actually stay pretty well. I wish the bag was a little bit longer, but any piece of plastic is going to work just fine. But this does seem to do a pretty good job, I have to say. It doesn't pull out all that easily, and you could bunch it up a little more, tape it, or do something to make that a little bit stronger, but it's already staying in there about as good as the Macapuche. I would say it's not gonna blow away. I would say that works pretty well. All right, and here we go with the final one. Probably think I'm crazy to put metal on the roof or on the hood, but I've got paint protection film on this, so I'm not too concerned. So here we are with this one. The 2-liter plastic jug, which I feel like a 4-liter would work better, but 2 liters is what we've got. So I already know it doesn't fit quite yet. I'll have to do some modifications to it, make it a lot bigger around the edge, so I'll go ahead and do that now. Cut a lot off the bottom part, and I think we probably need to cut further down in here. So, man, I'm not good at using this. I blame being left-handed. All right. I don't know, I'm not really liking this. It takes a lot of work, and I really doubt it's going to beat the piece of plastic that if you were to go to a hardware store, maybe a smaller one, not a Home Depot or anything, one that has bulk plastic that you can buy by the foot. You can get some nice thick plastic to use, and it would work a lot better than the plastic bag. I'm already discounting this one, kind of, as you can tell. So, my issue is that I just can't get it to come around and stay nicely. Let's bring this a lot brighter here. So it's just not making a tight fit. I think it would take a lot of time and a lot of effort make this one fit perfectly. I don't know. Alright, this one, if you really have nothing better to do with your time, sure, give that a try. The clear winner for me is a piece of plastic that's 16, 18 inches wide, and I would say it should be like 24 inches, like 2 feet, 2.5 feet in length, just to make it fit really well. Just to make sure. Yeah. So yeah, you do need to open the hood with this one for sure. But yeah, I can't make that fit. Is a clear winner. So I bunched it up a little bit more. But this thing seems to do it. I think the longer piece, let's brighten this up here. The longer piece would help to cover this here. But so this here. And you know, it's not perfect, but for what you really need to cover, this is going to do it just fine. So again, it's not as good as Macapuche over there, but I'd say it's going to do pretty good. So I brought the brightness down a bit so that you can see the sun's starting to set. It's about 6:30 in the evening on a lovely spring day, and yeah, I think we've seen that if you want something that's going to do the job, that you can just get and have and not worry about this, or say the Eco Solaris is another one that's out there. I don't have it. I haven't tried it. I know they work really well. They look a little more complicated, like a tent that I would assume it was going to work a little bit better than even this one, because it's just complex. But when it's raining, and tell me if I'm wrong, if somebody's got an Eco Solaris or something else, even some other homemade idea, let me know in the comments, however you can. But let me know if you've got another idea, if you know of the Eco Solaris. I just think that one seems a little complicated for setup when it's raining and you just want to get it on, get your car charged, charging, plugged in, and set up and get out of the rain. But for me, I'm still happy with this. If I hadn't have bought this already, I might go with this, but